Ask you a bunch of stuff.
Okay, sounds good.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Dexter Regional High School. We started this thing back on December 6th, and we'll end it tonight on February 7th, the final night of the basketball regular season, pushed ahead because of the snow yesterday. And we finish up with a good one here from Dexter as the home team Dexter Tigers take on the Penobscot Valley Howlers. I'm Toby Nelson, joined by Gabe Nason on the broadcast, Mark Calton, our production associate, and our camera guy tonight is Chase Farnsworth, and we welcome you into high school basketball. And Gabe, tonight, the number one team in Class C right now, a win, and they stay number one against the defending Class C state champions.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a great matchup here we've got tonight, and what's become a rivalry over the past couple of years. These teams have a habit of meeting in the state regional final over the past couple of years, and you know, you could see something like that from this Dexter team. Certainly have the possibility of the number 6 seed right now. And a Penobscot Valley team that's undefeated and looking to keep it that way.
We'll start with the home team, the Dexter Tigers. They come in with a 13-4 record. Slow start for Coach Jody Grant's bunch as far as season-wise. They had 3 losses before the calendar turned at 2024, but in 2025 they've been pretty good. Their lone loss was to Madonna's Academy. So he's got this team playing pretty well at the best time of year.
Yeah, and I mean that's the way a Jody Grant team always seems to go, right? They start off the year, they're learning about each other, learning how to play well together, and then the season goes on, they become stronger, and then as we get to tournament time, they always just seem to find a way. And this team has a lot of those qualities as well. The defense has been elite all season long for this team, and they've come together offensively and found their footing that way. Just a scary team as we get to tournament time. You never know what you're going to get, and they could easily make an upset and make a big run.
Well, traditionally, Dexter doesn't give up a lot of points. They don't score a ton of points either when you look at what they've done over the course of this run. But the fact is they've won a lot of games, 13 wins. Speaking of winning a lot of games, this Penobscot Valley team, 17-0 on the season, really haven't been tested too much. A couple close games with Madonnacook, especially the last one. They won by 10. That was pulling away in the fourth quarter. They've got a 1,000-point scorer. Coach Nate Case has this team playing. They play defense, offense. Right now they're averaging 76 points a ball game, giving up 22. It's a 54-point differential per game. That's a lot. This Howland team is loaded. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, 1 through 5, they're a really talented team. Certainly they're headlined by Ellie Austin, Brooklyn Raymond, and Riley Moulton. A great trio for them. But Lila Cummings and Shea Ireland are no joke either. They're post players. They play good defense from the post and work in the post offensively. But this game is that team is perimeter centric, and it's going to stay that way for as long as they can. And they'll eat you alive with that press. They'll run you with that press all day long, and then force the turnovers, get easy buckets. We'll see what happens with the half court that killed them last year in the tournament against this Dexter team. We'll see how that develops as they go to play MA, or potentially play MA a third time if they both made it that far. But obviously a long way to go until then.
Penobscot Valley, you mentioned Dexter and Penobscot Valley meeting in last year's regional championship game. Penobscot Valley got off to a fairly good-sized lead. Dexter able to chip it back. Of course, Dexter are a lot different team than what they were last season. First regular season matchup wasn't close. 65-21 the final, a 40-point win for Penobscot Valley. Talked to Coach Jody Grant before the game, and he said, you know what, we lost by 40, but they turned the ball over 31 times. That's a lot. You can't have that many turnovers and expect to even come close in any game.
No, and when I was at MA for when this Dexter team lost to MA as their sole loss, like you said, in 2025, and it was a turnover. It was the problem for that game as well. They played very well in the game before that against Central. We had that broadcast, and they played fantastic. Really forced Mary Allen to turn the ball over as well, and that's what they can do. If they can slow the game down, play the way they want to play, they can stay in any game against anybody. It's just can they break a press and keep the tempo how they like it and not play the tempo of what PV wants to do.
Penobscot Valley, they want a quick tempo. They want to speed the game up. They will pressure, play some different kids to make that happen. And what Dexter needs to do, they want to take care of the basketball, value possessions, stretch possessions out, play defense, slow the game down.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, at PV, in that game against MA, where the first half was wicked close, they were forced to slow down by MA. MA pressed and then fell back into their half-court set very well, which limited PV, and they really struggled in the first half. Obviously came out better in the second half, really changed things. But a Dexter team who loves to keep in the half court, if they can do that in a game, they have a chance of beating a very good PV team.
It's a senior night tonight at Dexter Regional High School, the final night of the regular season. But by count, 3 seniors, looking at Abby Corson, Carly Kaufman, and Kaylee Dunton. Those are the 3 seniors for the Dexter Tigers, so they'll be recognized before this game this evening. And they should be. It's 4 years of playing basketball, seeing success here at Dexter Regional High School. It's a big thing for the Dexter Tigers and the Dexter community.
Yeah, I mean, you have to love your seniors, and these seniors have been huge for this team. Abilene Corson was huge for their championship team last year. Dunn coming in this year, she's been huge for them this year. And obviously Kaufman, a senior, she's doing her thing as well, coming off the bench. So you have to be happy with what you've gotten from your seniors, and you have to recognize them. They've had a great career and a great season this year.
Looking forward to a big night of basketball here from Dexter Regional High School as the Tigers take on the Penobscot Valley Howlers. How about we take a time out of the pregame show, and we come back, we'll have an opportunity to meet the starters, talk about a few other games going on this evening, and set you up for the final night of the regular season. It's Dexter and Penobscot Valley girls high school basketball here on Eastern Maine Sports.
My name is Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine. Call and stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
And softball training facility has the perfect gift for the budding all-star on your holiday shopping list. Give the gift of training. Sluggers offers both group and one-on-one lessons for all levels. Give the gift of experience. From batting cages to advanced technology, Sluggers is the perfect place to get practice and improve skills. Give the gift of competition. Joining a travel team at Sluggers is a great way to learn and grow with new friends. You're sure to hit it out of the park when you give the gift of Sluggers.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Maine.
This message presented by the MPA and the Maine Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rowell's Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rowell's Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover, Foxcroft, Maine.
My name is Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
And softball training facility has the perfect gift for the budding all-star on your holiday shopping list. Give the gift of training. Sluggers offers both group and one-on-one lessons for all levels. Give the gift of experience. From batting cages to advanced technology, Sluggers is the perfect place to get practice and improve skills. Give the gift of competition. Joining a travel team at Sluggers is a great way to learn and grow with new friends. You're sure to hit it out of the park when you give the gift of Sluggers.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
Back at Dexter Regional High School in the pregame show as we get set for Dexter and Penobscot Valley. Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons. From roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erections, to modular home and communications equipment, give them a call today, 977-BEAR, and they can hook you up with a crane. Check out the store, Eastern Maine Sports merchandise, shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and much, much more. It's available on our website, easternmainsports.com. You can also check out the Facebook page as well and see what's new from Eastern Maine Sports. Subscribe to social media pages, especially with the tournament right around the corner, on Facebook and Instagram at Eastern Maine Sports, on TikTok and YouTube at Eastern Maine Sports Media, and on X at Eastern ME Sports. So those are all the social media sites. And speaking of the tournament, Tourney 2025 is getting very, very close. Starts a week from tonight down at the Cross Insurance Center. If you want to advertise during the busiest time of the season, please contact Mark at Eastern Maine Sports. You'll be featured on the Facebook page, which has over 33,000 followers and over 9 million page views in the last month. Those numbers are going to get much bigger during the month of February. Want to thank the following sponsors: Rowell's Garage, Herring Brothers, Ames Chiropractic, Ideal Energy Solutions, Black Bear Crane, Harvest Moon Deli, Hammond Lumber, Kimball Insurance, Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, Sarah Ryan, Realtor with Next Home Experience, and Handy Stop Convenience Stores for sponsoring tourney coverage on Eastern Maine Sports. Gabe, I know you'll be a big part of it down at the Cross Center coming up, and it's a great, great week of basketball. Yeah, my favorite week of basketball. We build up to it all year long, and the field is set. We get to see a little prelim action on the beginning of next week, and then we get into the tournament at the Cross Insurance Center on Friday. Should be a great time. I'm pumped. So in just a moment, we'll meet the starting lineups for this one as we get set for high school basketball. Got a decent crowd on hand for senior night, and a lot of viewership here this evening as some of the games that are going on. Want to welcome aboard watching tonight Steve Carmichael, our buddy up in Aroostook County. Never too far. I figured he'd be doing a game tonight, but I guess the Aroostook County teams all finished up last night. Yeah, I think they didn't have the snow that we did down here. So, you know, they just grow them tougher up there, really. Oh, 100%. I don't know what happened to Steve, but, you know. True. So in just a moment, we'll send it down to the floor and get the starting lineups. Also, again, it's senior night, so we'll have senior cheerleaders and basketball players that'll be introduced as part of senior night here from Dexter Regional High School. So we look forward to a good night of basketball, Penobscot Valley and Dexter High School basketball here on Eastern Maine Sports. We'll send it down to the floor right now for Adam Goodrow.
This is a moment where we can recognize these two athletes for all their hard work and accomplishments over the years, and thank them for all they have done for our athletic programs here at Dexter Regional High School. This is also a time to thank all those individuals in their lives who have helped them along the way. During the rose ceremony, we will have each senior present a rose to those special individuals who have inspired them to be the best versions of themselves. We will begin with our senior cheerleaders. Christy Moore. Beginning with senior manager Kaylin Loggins. Kaylin will be presenting her rose to her mom, Jennifer Curtis. Our next senior, Andrea Gilman. Andrea will be presenting her rose to her mom, Brenda, brother Kate, sister Olivia, and sister Morgan. Our next senior, Izzy Roberts. Izzy will be presenting her rose to her mom, dad, Angie, and Harry Roberts, sister Haley Roberts, nephew Beckett, and aunt April. And our last senior cheerleader, Kenzie Kimball. Kenzie will be presenting her rose to her mom, dad, Angela and Brock Kimball, brothers Katie and Cody, grandparents Roxanne and Al Kimball, Melissa McAlpine, and Tim Chambers. Congratulations to our senior juniors, and thank you. Now, for our senior girls basketball players. Helping with our rose ceremony is Coach Grant and Coach Reynolds. Beginning with our senior manager, Avery Butler. Avery will be presenting her rose to her mom, Kate Butler, and brother Bergen.
I bet you do too. I don't know why you don't.
Mark, you could have brought him a rose.
I get 2 roses, baseball and ball.
Our next senior, Kaylee Hunter. Kaylee will be presenting her rose to Tasha Pratt. Morrison. Abby will be presenting her rose to her mom, Jessica, dad and stepmom, Enos and Bobby, brothers Wyatt, Waylon, and Maverick, and Uncle Sean, Giovanni. Again, congratulations to our seniors and thank you. All right. Again, welcome to Edgarski Gymnasium for this varsity basketball game between the visiting Howlers of Monongahela Valley High School
I think they do it after.
and your Dexter Tigers. As always, we expect good sportsmanship from all those in attendance, so please respect the performance of the players, coaches, and officials while enjoying tonight's game. Now introducing the starting lineups. First off for the Howlers, a senior guard, number 1, Ellie Austin. And for the Tigers, a 5'5" junior guard, number 5, Annabelle Pete. For the Howlers, a sophomore guard, number 2, Brooklyn Raymond. And for the Tigers, a 5'6" junior guard, number 10, Desiree Bell. For the Howlers, a junior guard, number 3, Riley Moulton. And for the Tigers, a 5'4" senior guard, number 14, Emily Corson. For the Howlers, a junior forward, number 20, Lila Cummings. And for the Tigers, a 5'5" junior guard, number 15, Callie Stone. And finally, for the Howlers, a senior forward, number 40, Shay Ireland. And for the Tigers, a 5'6" senior guard, number 44, the Howlers are coached by Nick Case, assisted by Alex Mooney and Jonathan Allen. Dexter is coached by Jody Craig, assisted by Frank Reynolds. Tonight's officials are Rick Speed and Nicholas Murray. Please stand and move back to the playing of our national anthem.
Starting lineups, national anthem. We had the seniors introduced. I mean, Gabe, we've missed one really crucial senior, and that's our camera guy up here, Chase Farnsworth. You'd have thought Mark could have sprung for a rose or something.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing over there.
What's he
Didn't even
doing?
think about it.
I'm a little disappointed in him sitting down there tonight. That's what happens. You know, he's a producer. He's actually not even sitting in the booth. He's probably not even listening to us right now.
Definitely not. He has no clue what we're saying. We could be saying anything, and he'd have no idea.
So getting set to jump center here for the Dexter Tigers, Desiree Adams and Ellie Austin for Penobscot Valley. Howlers traveling green, Dexter home whites, final night of the regular season, and we are ready to go. The Tigers will go back on the defensive side to start things off. As for Penobscot Valley, they'll settle up in their front court. Ellie Austin, 1,000-point scorer. Ball ripped away from her, loose on the floor. As the ball tied up, possession arrow will favor Dexter. So pretty good defensive start for the first 13 seconds of this one.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about pregame too, right? Is that if they can keep them in the half court, things can get interesting. They play a good half court defense. This is where it's going to matter right here.
Abby Corson up the near side for the Dexter Tigers. Pressure defense all around here for Penobscot Valley, burying her on the sideline as the pass goes into Dunton. Bounce pass over, shot blocked by Austin and picked up by Penobscot Valley. You see where that pressure hurts. Up ahead is Brooklyn Raymond. Raymond right side. She'll go to the glass and lay it in. Good start for Penobscot Valley.
Yeah, and that's where they're hard, right? They get in that transition and things really speed up quick.
Up into the front court is Dunton for Dexter. Gives it off. Is Corson. Back to Annabelle Peaks, and they'll work it around the perimeter. Off on the near side, Callie Stone. Down low, Adams passes inside to Dunton, and she's fouled. So good ball movement by Dexter. They saw the slasher through, and a chance for two at the free throw line.
Yeah, they look much more composed this time playing the Lady Howlers than they did last time, and certainly more composed than when they played MA last time. A solid way to break the half court and then get a shot opportunity like that.
As the first free throw here is short. And in all seriousness, if Dexter turns the ball over 30 times, that's less than what they did the last game.
This is very true. This is very true.
So, of course, they don't want to have 30 turnovers, but the fact they turned it over 31 times, gave up way too many second chance opportunities, and they'd like to see that slowed down tonight. Second free throw is good, and it's a 2-1 ball game. So Penobscot Valley with it, Riley Moulton. Moulton, ball tipped away in the backcourt by Corson. Moulton picks up the dribble. Now gives it to Lila Cummings. Cummings to Austin. Ireland just work the perimeter right now as Howlers to flash a player through the baseline. Stepping back, Moulton tries three, gets it. Good three-point shot, first one of the game here for Penobscot Valley. Corson, bottled up in the backcourt. There's a ball loose on the floor, tied up again. And a jump ball will go to Penobscot Valley. That's essentially a turnover for Dexter.
Yeah, I mean, that's where Penobscot Valley is dangerous. That press is really hard to break, especially right as you get the ball, and you got to move the ball quick if you want to break it. Didn't there, and got gobbled up by Moulton.
Toby Nelson, Gabe Nason with you. Chase Farnsworth, our camera guy tonight. Mark Kalman running our production behind the scenes. Ireland kicks it out off to Raymond. Another three, it's good.
Well, that's where things get dangerous also for this PV team. They shoot well from the outside. Hard to contain them in that way.
So Brooklyn Raymond with a three-point shot. It's good. The miss for Dunton, and the rebound picked up by Penobscot Valley. So again, the Howlers speeding the Tigers up, making shots difficult. Down low, Cummings kicks it out. Ireland for Penobscot Valley. Screen set to Moulton. And Moulton will give it off to Austin. Right back to Moulton along the left side for the Howlers. 17-0 coming into this one for Coach Nate Case and his club. Out, three-point try, off the back rim, no good. Austin pulls down the rebound one-handed, now stolen away by Dexter, taken out by Dunton. Dunton, the Corson up the sideline, whistle, bumping foul on Penobscot Valley.
Well, that's not what you want. Two quick fouls for PV. They're not necessarily a super deep team, so you get yourself in a situation where you're in foul trouble early. Could change the way the rest of this game goes.
Brooklyn Raymond called for the foul. Her second, 5:34 to go in the opening quarter. 8-1, Penobscot Valley with a lead over Dexter. This Class C regular season finale. As it gets knocked out of bounds, going to stay with the Tigers. If Penobscot Valley wins, they'll go number one. Yep. If Dexter wins, they probably will go up to number 4 maybe.
Yep. More than likely,
and that would drop Penobscot Valley to number 2 or 3 in the heel points. All those will be finalized tomorrow once the games are finished up tonight. There's play-in matchups. Ball stripped away and stolen, taken out by Moulton. Moulton's going to go coast to coast, lays it up, no good, draws the foul. Blocking foul on Dexter. That'll send Moulton to the free throw line for 2.
Great start, obviously, for PV, exactly what you want. Dexter Missed a couple opportunities at the rim. Those are ones you really want to hit, especially against a team like this. And for the most part, they've dealt well with the pressure, had a few turnovers, but for the most part have dealt well, better at least than they did last time.
Riley Moulton's first one's good. Penobscot Valley looking for their first ever state championship this year, and they'd love to go in the number 1 seed. They've been the hunted for the last couple of years. I know Dexter won the state championship last year, and but Penobscot Valley's been that 1 or 2 seed, so they understand what that being the hunted is like. Dexter, of course, definitely been hunted over the last couple of years. 2-time defending regional champions, defending state champion. Quickly around the perimeter, Adams baseline, shot no good, and the rebound ripped down by Penobscot Valley, taken out by Ellie Austin. Austin into the front court. There's a whistle, player control foul. It's going to be her second.
That's not a player you want 2 on, that's for sure. I mean, that's your most consistent offensive player, as well as ball handler for the most part. That's a huge person you don't want to have 2 fouls early.
She dribbled right down the lane pretty easily, then decided to spin, and when she did, ran into a defender. Second foul on Austin. Dunton for Dexter. Down low, Adams. Adams swings it back up top to Corson. Steps back, tries 3. First field goal for Dexter. 9-4 in favor of the Howlers. Cummings now for Penobscot Valley. Spins, goes right to the glass, and just too easy that time. Is Cummings with a nice drive, and she'll lay it in.
Yeah, you can't let her get that close to the rim. She's a great finisher at the rim for PVHS.
Desiree Adams now to Corson for the Tigers. Trailing it 11-4 in the early going. There's another 3-point shot. That one rimmed in and out, no good. Loose ball on the floor and picked back up by Ireland. Ireland sandwiched between a couple players and is fouled. So the 3-pointer by Callie Stone rattled in and out. And a foul on Dexter.
Yeah, it would have been huge for her to make that if that had gone down for them. Suddenly it's a 4-point game and it's still tight as we're here. Now 7 and a chance for PV to swing, make it a potential 6-point swing.
So Dunton called for the foul, her first. That's the second on the team. 4 minutes to play in the first quarter in an 11-4 ball game. This is Raymond for Penobscot Valley. Raymond swings it across to Ireland. Ireland catches, gets in the paint, now gives it down low. Nice move inside. There's a shot up off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound is loose. Still on the floor, tied up again. Possession arrow to Dexter this time. That's our third jump ball of the first quarter.
Well, and that right there is where you have concerns for the Howlers. It's where they had concerns last year. That's why they lost to Dexter last year. They couldn't really play in the half court. The half court kind of looks very vanilla offensively. There's not a lot of motion, and it's allowing Dexter to stay in this game so far.
Penobscot Valley putting pressure on. Corson breaks the time strike with just about a second to spare. Weaves through traffic, shot blocked. Blocked out of there by Lila Cummings. It's going to stay with Dexter. Tigers to inbound this one. Trailing by 7 with 3.5 to play in the first quarter. Corson at the free throw line to Adams. Adams kicks it out to Peaks. Peaks back to Corson. That's really a spot she likes to be in.
And they gave her enough room to take it too.
Inside Adams, and they throw the ball away. It's going to be stolen away by Cummings. But Cummings with the steal. Going to go right down Broadway. Lays it up and in. Draws the foul. Stepping in that time was Stone. She had position, but then she moved. She slid into her as she went up for the shot. So a blocking foul on Dexter. Hoop's going to count, and a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, great idea by Stone. Tried to get in there, but Cummings took the opposite angle, and Stone tried to get back and couldn't get there in time.
Cummings, the lefty at the free throw line, as the free throw's good. She's got 5 points in this one. And we get a timeout called with 3:08 to play in the opening quarter. So, Gabe, right now, pace favoring Penobscot Valley, scoreboard definitely favoring the Howlers.
Yeah, I mean, they've done it on the defensive side and certainly on the offensive side. But, I mean, once again, most of their points have come in transition. That's where they're going to get most of their points. You'd like to see them, obviously, as you get close and as you get closer to the tournament time. You'd like to see them be able to run better offensive sets, and that hasn't necessarily been there tonight. But Dexter, as much as the scoreboard says you're down 10, you've had opportunities at the rim. You have an easy layup that you missed, a 3 that rattled in and out. And suddenly this game's a whole lot different if those buckets go down. Not playing an awful game, playing much better than they did last time, certainly. And, a good run here makes it close if you go in the second quarter. 3:08
to play first quarter. Toby Nelson, Gabe Nason with you. Chase Farnsworth running camera for us. Mark Callan, our producer. 14-4, Tigers trailing the Penobscot Valley Howlers. Dexter with the ball out of bounds after the timeout. As Dunton catches and gives it over to Corson. Corson up along the right side, bottled up and double teamed. As Austin's over there, she realized she couldn't reach in, but just kept her hands straight up. And I'll tell you what, she's an imposing figure when you put those hands straight up.
Yeah, she's quite tall. I've interviewed her a few times, and the camera has to be quite tall. I think she might be taller than me even. So long arms, not easy to get the ball around her.
Corson breaks the time stripe, but again, they'll jump the double team. At the free throw line, Dunton, they back off her, pulls up with a shot off the back rim, no good. Rebound chased down by Penobscot Valley. Raymond quickly up ahead, nice pass to the glass, the layup's good to Riley Moulton.
And once again, they got in the transition, and a bucket came quick. That's how they're going to get these big leads on teams. That's how they have done it all year long. You can't let them get the transition buckets if you want to stay in it.
16-4. Has a three-point shot. That comes up short and goes out of bounds. And if I were to tell you this right now, Penobscot Valley with a 12-point lead, and their 1,000-point scorer hasn't even scored yet.
Yeah. And that's what this team does, too, right? Actually, as Ellie Austin comes out, those 2 fouls, I'm sure, on the mind of Coach Case, but she doesn't always score a lot of points, but she scores them when they matter. Big fourth quarter against MA basically carried them to that win against MA in that fourth quarter.
Jessica Condrup checking in. Another jump ball is going up with a shot. Was Raymond, was stripped away from her, went over to Cummings. She's tied up. Possession arrow stays with Penobscot Valley.
And the big thing you lose with her off the floor is that ball handler. I mean, you have 2 ball handlers in Raymond and Moulton, but Ellie's the most consistent of those ball handlers. He's very safe for the ball.
Pass across the lane. Condrup with the shot, up around, no good. Rebound tipped around, taken down. Is going up with it, blocked away. Ireland shot blocked, and it goes out of bounds off Penobscot Valley.
Great defense there by Dutton in the paint. Stopped Ireland. Looked like maybe Ireland was going to get a layup, and great block by her.
Dutton's had a really good season here for Dexter.
Yes, she has.
She fills a lot of big roles for him inside. Consistent scorer, good defender on the interior. This is Corson. Now to Peaks. Team trails it by 12. Kick out pass to the baseline. Speaking of Dunton, drives through, shot blocked, taken out by Penobscot Valley. The swarming defense here for the Howlers. Raymond up into the front court, kicks it off into the corner. Condrup, another three-point try, or around the rim and off, no good. That one halfway down for Raymond, taken off by Dexter.
Dorman in the game. I think we missed her coming in the game, but she got a rebound there.
Yeah, Brooklyn Dorman now in, number 22 for Dexter. There's a kick-up pass to Corson, top of the key. Drives to the foul line. Nice bounce pass inside to Dunton. The catch. The shot's good.
I know I said it earlier, but despite the score, you have to at least be encouraged if you're Coach Jody Grant, because you're playing much better than the last time you did against this team. Being able to break the press, being able to have open shots, just haven't fallen for you yet.
Yeah, not turning the ball over nearly as much.
Yeah, no, not even close.
But right now, Penobscot Valley hitting some shots. Tough game to coach when the other team's hitting shots all the time.
Yeah, you suddenly, coaching doesn't really matter when they hit every shot.
Condrup's three-pointer is missed. Rebound pulled off by Peaks. So Peaks up to Corson. Tigers can cut it to a single deficit right now. Is off. The shot's good for Dutton. (16-8). 35 seconds to play in the first quarter. Penobscot Valley, a team averaging 76 per game and giving up 22. Ireland from long range. Probably not the shot they wanted right there, and the rebound pulled down by Dexter. Tigers on a 4-0 run here, trying to add to it to end the quarter. Corson dribbles up top into the lane, gives it out. Dorman. As Corson's got it up top, back to Dorman with 10. Corson toes one up for three-point land, off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound taken down. Ball stolen away, loose on the floor. Picked back up, now loose again, horn sounds. And that'll end the first quarter of play from Dexter Regional High School. Frantic pace and a fairly close game after one. Score, Penobscot Valley 16, Dexter 8. We're back after this on Eastern Maine Sports.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
At Dexter Regional High School, along with Gabe Nason, Toby Nelson, as we play out the regular season finale with the Tigers and the Penobscot Valley Howlers. An 8-point lead for Penobscot Valley starting the second, as Dorman with it for Dexter. Tigers in the midst of a 4-0 run, trailed by as many as 12 in that first quarter. Dunton now around the perimeter. Dorman's got it left side. On the baseline, they go right back inside to Dunton. Shot no good. Austin back in the game. She got a little break at the end of the first quarter with the 2 fouls. She's yet to score in this one. This is Austin at the free throw line for Penobscot Valley. Shot from the foul line. That one's good for Lila Cummings. Cummings has been a bright spot here. 7 points in the early going.
Yeah, she doesn't usually put up the points she's put up tonight, but certainly done that tonight.
Ball stolen. The layup around and off, no good. The rebound and the putback. That one goes. So padding the stats that time for Moulton. She missed the shot but got her own rebound and put it back. So Moulton with the bucket. And they quickly get those 4 points right back to start the second quarter. This is Corson. Long down court pass going to be thrown away. And it goes out of bounds. Again, the pressure speeding them up and they turn it over.
Yeah, and that's where you see a little bit of what happened last time they played this Howlers team. First quarter, they didn't really have any of those. Not great to start off the second quarter that way.
Sub coming back in as Brooklyn Raymond got about a minute break. She'll come in as Condrup will check out. Howlers in the traveling greens tonight. This will be the final time they'd wear them this season because they will be, if they win this game, they'll finish as the number 1 seed and wear the whites throughout the tournament, depending on how long they stick. If they go to a state final, the tournament's at the Cross Insurance Center, so they'd be the home team for that one. The Northern Maine team would be. Still a lot of basketball to be played. Nice pass inside, shot blocked away and pulled out by Peaks. Peaks picks it up, gives it off on the far side to Dorman. Peaks, now Corson. Corson baseline, Adams steps through, shot blocked away, goes out of bounds. And it goes off of Penobscot Valley. Adams has seen that open so many times throughout the year, and then all of a sudden you see Cummings come over the top.
Yeah, I mean, and for Dexter, you're getting the shot opportunities you want. The ball movement is great. You're getting shot opportunities. Just got to knock them down. And obviously they've been blocked a couple of times, but got to finish through the contact if you can.
Peaks to inbound, up top, thrown away, stolen. Quickly down court as Austin's got it for Penobscot Valley. Goes left side, shot no good, draws the foul. So Austin in transition goes to the free throw line, chance for her first points of the game.
And again, they got out of the transition and suddenly the story changes. Penobscot Valley is pulled away, especially in this game, with the transition and once again get an open shot in transition.
6:13 to go in the opening quarter. First free throw good. Dexter boys finished out their season on Wednesday. They knocked off Penobscot Valley. Looks like they're going to finish 6th in the Class C boys ranks and host a play-in game next week. Austin's second free throw, and that one's good. Hit them both, didn't hit the rim in either one. First 2 points of the game, 22-8. Biggest lead of the game now for Penobscot Valley is 14. Back door, nice bounce pass inside to Adams, knocked away. Again, knocked out by Cummings. Very impressed with her play in the early going. Pass knocked away, goes out.
They missed Cummings early, too. She was down with an injury for, I think, 3 of their games during the middle of the regular season, hurt her elbow, which is why she has the pad on it now. But they missed her during that time, missed a lot of her rebounding and defense, had to try and win those games. Obviously did, since they're undefeated still, but huge to have her playing as well. She's just coming into form now that she's back.
Corson to Peaks, works left side. Picks up a nice back door, knocked away. His cutting back door for Dexter with Callie Stone, knocked out of bounds.
And great idea, but once again, Ellie Austin got those long arms. It's hard to get that ball by her.
Shea Ireland coming back in as Abby Farley will take a seat. Farley giving her a couple seconds to rest. On the baseline, Dunton. Off to Stone. And now Corson. Corson. Pass inside to Adams, goes off her fingertips out of bounds, turned over, and the ball back to Penobscot Valley. Howlers leading by 14, 22-8. 5:35 to play in the opening half here at Dexter Regional High School. The 2-month regular season comes to an end tonight. We started on December 6th and finishing up here on February 7th. Ball tied up. Possession arrows going to Penobscot Valley. Had we not had snow last night, it would have been the 6th to the 6th.
Yeah. Exactly 2 months. Would have been beautiful. Perfect.
Yeah. This game was scheduled for last night. Many of the games tonight, actually all the games that are being played tonight were scheduled for last night.
Yes.
Up top, it's a three-pointer on the way. That's good for Raymond. So Brooklyn Raymond, her second three.
I believe the only team in action tomorrow will be Valley because they have to move their game against Islesboro. That was supposed to be Thursday, but they had a game tonight anyways already scheduled. The boys did, so they'll play tomorrow. So they will close that part of the official regular season for D.
Corson for three, answers back. Yeah, Valley, the number 1 seed in Class D. You had a chance to see them this year, correct?
Yes, I went down there. We watched their game against Richmond, and Valley is as advertised. Wow. I was very impressed.
Defending Western champs, the three-point shot short. Long rebound chased out, and Desiree Adams off to the corner. Adams, baseline, picks up the dribble, gives it out, off to Corson. She's going to try another one from a long range, around the rim and off. And the rebound taken off by Penobscot Valley. Cummings with the board. Cummings gives it off. Ireland, another three-pointer. That one around the rim, falls off. Fight for the rebound. Austin goes down. Adams has got it. Going to get tied up, right? Yep, jump ball. Possession to Dexter. Halfway through the second quarter, 4:08 to be exact.
Been a hard-fought first half. A lot of jump balls. Everybody's been on the ball as soon as it comes off the rim.
Peaks, backcourt. Tipped away, but goes right to the arms of Dunton. Now to Corson. Fortuitous bounce that time for the Dexter Tigers.
Cummings got to be careful there, reaching over to try and poke that ball away. Can get the call for a foul in that situation. Certainly not what you want.
Peaks, guarded by Moulton, knocked away and stolen. Taken out by Penobscot Valley. 3-on-2 to the front court. There's not a question on that one.
Yeah.
Cummings call for the player control.
She put her head down, went to the rim, didn't see the player there, and ran her over.
That's her first on the team. Back in for Dexter, Brooklyn Dorman checking in. Peaks will take a seat in a 14-point ball game. Corson off on the near side. Dorman's got it for Dexter. Dorman picks up the dribble, looking for Dunton. Dunton out to three-point shot, no good for Corson. Rebound taken down. Is Cummings quickly up ahead. They transition to Moulton, goes out of bounds off Dexter. Pretty good defensive play by the Tigers.
Yeah, got back on that one, stopped the transition. Great play to be able to get back there. I mean, looked like it was going to be an easy layup, and Abilene Corson got back there and made sure it wasn't.
Ireland inbounds. Better hurry. Goes into Austin. It's tipped, picked up by Penobscot Valley by Moulton. So Moulton's got it, guarded by Corson. Hands off Raymond, free throw line. Tries to pass it inside, thrown away. Callie Stone with a steal. Now stolen right back. Up top, Raymond fires it inside. The catch by Austin. The layup's good. Her first points from the floor and a timeout called by Penobscot Valley. So a quick 30-second timeout with 3:02 to go in the first quarter. So pretty good ball movement that time after the steal.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what they do. They transition the ball very well. It's going to be an issue if you can't get the ball in, especially if you're playing an MA who's got bigger defenders, especially on the inbounds. But definitely great ball movement in the transition, which is where they thrive. That's where they beat teams. It's where they get big leads. Is they just run you up in transition.
3:02 to play in the opening half. Toby Nelson, Gabe Nason with you. Our producer tonight's Mark Callan. Chase Farnsworth on camera. Final night of the regular season. The playoffs start next Tuesday and Wednesday. The if Dexter girls do not come back in this one, they'll end up having a play-in game, it looks like, next Tuesday. Boys probably playing Wednesday. And then the tournament starts in earnest next Friday night down at the Cross Center with Class B quarterfinals.
Yes, and likely, I believe Dexter would likely get 4 Fairfield girls.
Is that what it would be?
I believe so. I believe that they are the 11, and they would play them as the 6. Here, obviously.
It'd be Tigers versus Tigers.
Yes.
Is into the front court. Dorman. Long pass up top to Corson, too high, thrown away. So it's turned over. The ball goes back to Penobscot Valley.
Second quarter, Dexter's definitely handled the pressure a little bit worse than they did in the first.
Ball tipped away by Corson, but the Howlers able to get it back. Ball knocked away again. Loose passing that time for Penobscot Valley. Quickly down court. 3-point to the shot off the glass is good.
Brooklyn Dorman getting in the book. Got a ton of minutes so far this game.
Just got a text from our good buddy up in Northern Maine, Steve Carmichael. Yes, Steve, the tournament does start on Monday with the Class D play-in to the play-in game.
Yeah, that was pretty incredible that we had a full-on tie.
Wisdom and Washburn, as they tied they beat the same teams and they split during the season, so they have the exact same heel points. They're going to play on Monday night for the right to play the next day in the play-in game.
Yes, and we did some research last night, and it looks like 2023 was the last time, and it was two teams who hadn't won a single game all year, so they had the same points to make it in, and that obviously a little bit different than this time around.
There's a 3-point shot. That one off the side of the rim, no good. So, Steve, once again, congratulations on correcting me. I hope you feel good about yourself. Ball knocked away and stolen from behind, taken out. Is with it for Dexter.
Brooklyn Dorman giving Dexter some quality minutes.
There's a throw along the side. Here goes Dunton. Nice pass inside to Stone. She catches, shot blocked, and a foul.
Raymond's second. It's two starters with two for PV. Certainly not what you want.
She's got two. Austin with two. At the free throw line, shooting two for Dexter. Callie Stone. It's a second team foul on Penobscot Valley. Minute 28 to play in the first half. First free throw, no good for Stone. She'll get one more. Looking for her first points of this one. It was 16-8 after the first quarter. 27-13 right now.
Yeah, and I mean, this is where Dexter has struggled at times during the season. Free throw shooting's been a tough one for them. At least when I've seen them this year, they've had a tough time shooting free throws at times.
So Callie Stone with the free throw. 1 of 2 at the line. Austin. Now to Ireland for Penobscot Valley. Ireland saw a lane, now pulls it back. Gives it to Cummings. Cummings. Inside, ball knocked away. Too much dribble that time for the Howlers and stolen away by Dexter. Corson for the Tigers. Goes baseline, step back, long three. That one over everything, but a weak side rebound taken down, the travel on Dexter. And it turned over as Dorman called for steps.
Well, and again, as we saw there on PV's side of the ball in the offense, the ball stuck a lot in the half court, which has tended to happen for them this season so far. Got to correct that before you get to the tournament. Certainly in this game as well.
Biggest lead of the game has been 16. It's 13 right now. Ireland in the lane, shot no good, rebound taken down. Spin, the kick out goes to Austin. Austin tries three around the rim and off, and taken by Dexter. Dunton brings it into the front court for Penobscot Valley. Has the ball thrown away, loose on the floor, picked up by Penobscot Valley. Up ahead it goes to Austin. Austin to the glass, lays it in. So Ellie Austin, 6 points here in this quarter. Back up to a 15-point ball game, 4 seconds to go. Off to Corson. Corson throws it up from half court. That's off the mark, no good. And that's how the first half ends here from Dexter Regional High School. So, Gabe, you look at the first half. Tigers have hung around to keep this, a manageable game, 15 points, but it just feels like Penobscot Valley can score when they need to score.
Yeah, I mean, that comes from their defense, right? They get the transition points, and that really racks up the score quickly. But I can't imagine you're happy either, though, if you're Coach Nate Case. At times you've looked uninterested maybe in the first half, a little bit lackluster, not paying attention. And Dexter's turned PV over quite frequently in this game, but you can also say the same for PV, and that's why they had the lead. They've turned Dexter over quite a bit as well.
So it's been a good first half of basketball here at Dexter Regional High School, final night of the regular season. Score at the half, the Penobscot Valley Howlers 29 and the Dexter Tigers 14. But we take a timeout. We'll come back with halftime after this here on Eastern Maine Sports.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
My name's Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
And softball training facility has the perfect gift for the budding all-star on your holiday shopping list. Give the gift of training. Sluggers offers both group and one-on-one lessons for all levels. Give the gift of experience. From batting cages to advanced technology, Sluggers is the perfect place to get practice and improve skills. Give the gift of competition. Joining a travel team at Sluggers is a great way to learn and grow with new friends. You're sure to hit it out of the park when you give the gift of Sluggers.
To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine. And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Maine.
This message presented by the MPA and the Maine Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We'll talk for a little bit here. Back at Penobscot, at Dexter Regional High School, Penobscot Valley with a lead over the Dexter Tigers, 29-14. We got a chance to see the Dexter cheering routine, the PVC champions from this year. They're actually in the state meet tomorrow. Yep. That's at the Augusta Civic Center. It starts at 1 o'clock. It's Class A, B, and C all in Augusta tomorrow, so a busy day of cheering. And we'll have the Dexter team being there. I know Foxcroft Academy's there tomorrow from Class C, so local teams, local schools represented in the cheering championships. A real busy day tomorrow. The regional championships in wrestling, the Penobscot Valley swim championships, the indoor tracks Penobscot Valley conference championships, cheer championships. Here we go. Let's watch the Dexter routine right now. State championships tomorrow at the Augusta Civic Center. So good luck to the Tigers. Good luck to all participants in the state championship. Again, it's tomorrow at the Augusta Civic Center. The wrestling regionals are tomorrow at the Cross Insurance Center in Bangor. So all the arenas around the state of Maine are going to be very busy with student athletes involved in the state championship competition. Really, it's always a good time of year for this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the best time of year, right? All the hard work finally paying off, getting a chance to be the last one standing, essentially, claim that you're and stake the claim that you're the best in whatever sport you're in. Pretty fantastic.
29-14 the score at the half. The Dexter Tigers trailing the Penobscot Valley Howlers. How about we take a break? When we come back, we will get the start of the second half here in just a moment. 29-14 Penobscot Valley after this on Eastern Maine Sports.
To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine. Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
And softball training facility has the perfect gift for the budding all-star on your holiday shopping list. Give the gift of training. Sluggers offers both group and one-on-one lessons for all levels. Give the gift of experience. From batting cages to advanced technology, Sluggers is the perfect place to get practice and improve skills. Give the gift of competition. Joining a travel team at Sluggers is a great way to learn and grow with new friends. You're sure to hit it out of the park when you give the gift of Sluggers.
Back at Dexter Regional High School, Toby Nelson along with Gabe Nason as we get set for the start of the second half here in just a moment. 29-14 the lead. Looking at some of the first half numbers for you. Riley Moulton leading the way for Penobscot Valley, 9 points and 4 steals. Lila Cummings with 7 points, 3 steals, 3 blocks. And Brooklyn Raymond with 8 points. Ellie Austin 6, and that's their total of 29 points. For Dexter, led by Abby Corson with 6, 5 for Kaylee Dunton. And let's see, 1 for Callie Stone, 2 for Brooklyn Dorman, their total of 14. Big number, though. Penobscot Valley out-rebounding Dexter 15-8, so getting some second-chance opportunities there, Gabe.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what PV does. That's what they rebound really well. They force you to out-rebound them. The only time they've been out-rebounded all season is in that second game against MA. They're actually dominated on the boards by MA. This time showing that, again, that they want to out-rebound their opponents, and they get second-chance buckets, and when they get a rebound on the defensive end, they push. So
29-14, Penobscot Valley will get the ball to start the second half here when we come back out. The Dexter cheer routine during the half, so their last opportunity to perform in front of a crowd before the state championship tomorrow. Again, the tournament starts next week. Monday, there's a play-in to the play-in game in Class D. That's D boys. And then all the play-in games, not all, because there may be a change here or there, but all scheduled for the most part on Tuesday and Wednesday next week.
Yeah.
Looks like the weather should be, I say a non-factor, but doesn't look like any big storms coming in next Tuesday, Wednesday. Next Thursday, there's a possibility of something.
Thursday looks like maybe. Just as long as we don't get any Friday. Don't need to push anything back to start the tournament. That would not be fun for everybody.
Tonight, next week at this time, we'll be talking Class B quarterfinals.
Yep.
The 3-6 and 2-7 matchups. So the ball taken by Moulton of Penobscot Valley, and they'll start things off. Here's Austin. Austin backs her way down. Gives it now to Raymond towards the baseline, goes out of bounds, turned over off Penobscot Valley. Same thing, 13 seconds in, much like the first half, Dexter turned him over 13 seconds in.
Yep, and hopefully, if you're Dexter, the way the first half started, you'd like to be able to break a press like that just did, and hopefully get a shot at the rim.
So Dutton into the front court. The Callie Stone, double teamed up along the sideline. Annabelle Peaks now for Dexter. Out towards midcourt, ball knocked away. We get a whistle, timeout called by Coach Jody Grant. He was worried he was going to lose the ball out at midcourt, so he snaps the timeout quickly with just 30 seconds gone by in the third quarter. So 30-second timeout called by Coach Grant.
Yeah, I mean, tough pressure there immediately. Got trapped in the corner on both sides. Not what you want if you're Dexter, obviously. But you got to find a way to break that. You got to find a way to get that. When you swing it, you had Abilene Corson open on the other side. Just got to be able to swing that fast enough before the two defenders get there. You always want, if they're going to come crash on you, before either of them get there, that ball comes out of your hands, so you're not head down dribbling into two people. It's got to be quick out of the hands and move it quick, and then you get open on the other side.
Final regular season game after the 2-month journey to where we are tonight. And we're 3 weeks from tonight, state championships in Class B, so it goes pretty quick.
Yeah, yes it does.
In the lane, pass goes baseline. Dutton for Dexter, out to Peaks. Now Corson. Corson fires it down inside to Stone. Stone out behind the three-point line. Off to Peaks, baseline, really working it as Adams trying to find herself free. Adams in the lane. Gives it back to Corson, feigns in the three-point drive. Foul line, kick out to the corner, Dutton. Dutton drives baseline. Pass up top, Corson gets it back. This is senior night here at Dexter Regional High School. Honored the senior cheerleaders and girls basketball players before the game. Off on the baseline, three-pointer, actually a two-point shot. That one on the way for Dutton, and she gets it. She got 7 points.
It looked like a toe on the line that kept her from that three-pointer there, which is unfortunate.
So Dutton with the bucket cuts it to a 13-point ball game.
That's also the exact type of position you want for Dexter. Slow it down, a lot of passes, lull the defense to sleep, open shot.
Austin. Now Ireland. They cut it back door to Austin. It goes out of bounds. It went off of Dexter. It's going to stay with Penobscot Valley. Brooklyn Raymond inbounds. Just a sophomore for the Howlers. Off into the corner to Cummings. Feeds it down low. Saved in by Ireland, but she stepped out of bounds. So they sandwiched Austin down low, and they still tried to give her the ball. What happens if someone's double-teamed? Someone else is open.
This is very true. But another great defensive possession by Dexter, and they had a great first offensive possession. See if they can do it again.
Corson, front court. Puts it up off the glass, can't get it to go. A rebound loose, picked up by Penobscot Valley. Howlers running into the front court. Right down the lane, Moulton tipped from behind. Is getting back on the defensive side was Kaylee Dutton. Good defensive play. Going to stay with Penobscot Valley.
Dexter certainly coming out with much better energy this second half. And in a way, it looks like PV's a little bit shocked that they came up with the energy they have, and Dexter's been able to contain him so far.
5:48 to play here in the quarter. Three-pointer on the way. That's Austin. She hits it. So again, you expend a lot of energy to do what they did, and then Austin comes right back with a three-pointer.
Yeah, you just can't give her any space. Cummings with a steal there.
Gives it right back to Cummings. The layup's good. Tell you what, good unselfish play by Penobscot Valley as it went Moulton to Cummings, and she gets the layup. 34-16, biggest lead of the game now here for the Howlers at 18 points. Ball thrown away and stolen by Moulton. Moulton up ahead. Austin there, bounce pass to her. She'll lay it up and in and draws the foul.
Well, that's the exact opposite of what you want for Dexter, right? You don't want to dribble in the corner, then the trap is easy, get a steal like that, and then an easy bucket and one on the other end.
Makes the basket, up to a 20-point ball game, and Austin at the free throw line. She went scoreless in the first quarter, but she's really started to open it up. Got 11 points right now, chance for 12. And the free throw is good.
Well, that's what she does. She quietly gets her points. You wouldn't, the way the game's done, you wouldn't have been like, oh, yeah, she's in double digits, but here we are, double digits once again.
Dexter up ahead to Adams. Adams still looking for her first points of this one. Goes out. Corson's three-pointer's blocked. It's coming over the top was Riley Moulton. Blocks it away. Going to stay with Dexter. 21-point ball game. 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Adams takes the inbounds pass. Corson for the Tigers. Dutton along the baseline. Shot comes up short. Rebound tipped out. Ireland tries to pick it up. Now loose on the floor. Picked back up by Dexter. Stone to Corson. Corson kick out to Peaks. Peaks to Dutton. Back to Stone for three. Around the rim and off. And taken out by the Howlers with Raymond. Raymond up the near side. Guarded by Peaks. Hands it off. Ellie Austin for the Howlers. Left open. Tries another three. It's off the front rim. No good. Rebound picked up by Peaks. Peaks down court to the glass. A little bit too hard. Rebound fought for. Peaks gets it back. Puts it up and in. So Annabelle Peaks with the bucket. 37-18. Under 4 to play here in the third quarter. Moulton gives it off to Austin. They'll work it around the perimeter, firing it down inside. Austin lost the handle, goes out of bounds.
Tried to fake her spin, and the ball went with the spin instead of with her.
It's turned over. Ball goes back to Dexter with 3 minutes and 48 seconds to play in the third. 19-point ball game. Dutton down the lane. Pushed the shot up, no good. Rebound's going to get taken off, and we get a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Dexter. Sub coming in the game for the Howlers, number 31, Abby Farley to check in. Farley in, and Ireland checks out. Peaks, long inbounds pass tipped away. Goes out. Looking for Callie Stone. That one knocked out of bounds.
Jody Grant's made the official laugh a few times when he's come over near him. I don't know what he's saying, but something's got to be good.
Nick Murray and Rick Speed are officials tonight. Done a nice job. Been a busy season for all of them. Dutton along the baseline. Drives by your defender, fires it down inside. Adams off the glass and in. Her first points of the game.
Well, this hasn't been a poor performance by Dexter. They've had moments where they've struggled, but for a lot of the game as well, they've had very good moments of their own as well.
Down inside. Ball tied up again. Possession arrow stays with Penobscot Valley. So they're trying to force it where the double team is. That one went inside to Cummings. Jump ball, possession arrow to Penobscot Valley. Cummings has it for the Howlers. Austin flashes through. They need to get it to her quicker. Moulton, good spin move, kicks out along the baseline. That shot no good. Rebound taken off by Dexter. Now stolen back. Pass inside, Austin catches, lays it off the glass and in. 14 points now for Ellie Austin. And a foul in the backcourt. That'll go on Cummings. With 2:32 to go here in the third quarter, it looks like Coach Nate Case wants a timeout. As a sub coming in for the Howlers, Jessica Condrup will check in. So Condrup will check in. Timeout taken by Penobscot Valley. So Gabe, we've got a 19-point ball game with 2:32 to go in the third quarter. So they've built on the lead here in the third.
Yeah, and I mean they've been able to create turnovers, and that's what's really taken them away. Like we've said all game, that's what's really been the difference in this game is the turnovers, and then they've led to easy buckets for PVHS. For Coach Jody Grant, I mean, probably the most frustrating thing is just the inconsistency throughout the game, right? They've had really great moments. They break the press, find open shots, and then they have other moments where they can't break the press, they turn it over early, or they get into the half court and dribble into the corner and don't have anybody open, and there's no shots for a couple of minutes. It's the inconsistency that's killing them right now, and that's got to be super frustrating for Coach Grant.
Tigers trailing at 39-20. 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Again, the tourney's right around the corner. Tourney 2025 at the Cross Center starts next Friday. You want to advertise? Get in touch with Mark Callanan, easternmainsports@gmail.com. There'll be Facebook Live updates, audio broadcasts of some of the games on YouTube, highlights, interviews, and much, much more. Here are the businesses that are helping sponsor this. Rowell's Garage, Herring Brothers, Ames Chiropractic, Ideal Energy Solutions, Black Bear Crane, Harvest Moon Deli, Hammond Lumber, Kimball Insurance, Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, Sarah Ryan, realtor with Next Home Experience and Handy Stop Convenience Stores. We thank all of them for their help bringing tournament coverage to you, all for free on Eastern Maine Sports. Tigers out of the timeout with a basketball, trailing by 19. There's a pass up top, knocked away. Thrown out and stolen. Riley Moulton to the glass. She'll lay it up and in.
She's had quite the second half as well. Maybe not points-wise, but 3 assists, a block, 3 steals, and a rebound. Pretty dang good.
41-20. Dunton the other way. Shot no good. Rebound taken down by Penobscot Valley. Howlers 17-0 coming into this one. They're a quarter and just over a minute and a half away from an undefeated season. Moulton right down the lane, goes to the glass, shot no good. Rebound taken down, shot up off the glass and in. Lila Cummings. So talk about spreading the wealth. Moulton 10, Cummings with 11, Austin with 14. Blocking foul on the Howlers. 8 for Brooklyn Raymond. So they're getting players in the scoring column.
Yeah, and that's what they seem to do when they're playing their best. The ball is spread around, and there's not necessarily one person who scores a lot for them. A lot of people in double figures a lot of the nights. Cummings had a great game. Usually she's their 4th highest scorer, but tonight, put on a show.
Foul on Riley Moulton is her first. Second on the team. Minute 24 to go in the third quarter. Off on the side, Dorman, who just checked in for the Dexter Tigers. Corson now with Callie Stone. Adams for the Dexter Tigers. Pass inside, the catch by Dorman off the glass and in. Dorman with 4. And a 19-point ball game with under a minute to play here in the third. Ellie Austin. Up top, ball thrown away. Dorman with a steal. Dorman to the glass, shot no good. Rebound pulled off by Penobscot Valley. Quickly down court. Stepping up, 3-point shot on the way. Around the rim and off, no good. The rebound, the putback, no good, but a foul. Cummings fouled after the 3-point miss by Moulton. Ireland and Charlotte Brochu will check in for Penobscot Valley after this first free throw. First one on the way off the back rim, no good for Cummings. She'll get one more. And Brooklyn Raymond back in as well. So
last time out for this Howlers team against MA, they struggled at the free throw line, went 7 for 17 in that game. Would have made a big difference on that one, would have made it not so close at the end.
Got a second, and that one's good. 1 of 2 for Cummings. 12 points. And the Howlers doubling up the Dexter Tigers right now. Dexter, Penobscot Valley's giving up 22 points per game, so Dexter's got that through 3 quarters. Unfortunately, they're giving up 44, and they can't do that against this team.
No, you cannot. You have to keep this team for at least 3 quarters, keep them under control to give yourself a chance in the fourth.
Penobscot Valley, so strong. Ball stripped away and stolen. Taken out by Condrup. Condrup has it knocked away and actually goes out of bounds. It goes off Penobscot Valley. It'll stay with Dexter with 13 seconds to play. Third quarter action from Dexter Regional High School. Into Corson for the Tigers. Now Stone, Dunton baseline. With 6 seconds, up to Stone, knocked away, goes out of bounds. Corson fires 3, gets it to go at the buzzer. So hit it off the glass, it rolled around and goes in at the buzzer, and that's how the third quarter ends here from Dexter Regional High School. So Corson with 3 3-pointers in the game, she has 9 points. And it's a 44-25 game going to the fourth quarter. We'll keep it here between quarters, but I gave still a 19-point advantage here for the Howlers going to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and this is what happens. This Howlers team may not be playing their best game tonight, but the transition points are just a big difference. The turnovers are killing the Tigers tonight, and I'm sure Coach Grant will find whatever numbers for the turnovers tonight and be not so happy with them, but they'll have a quick turnaround to go try and win a prelim game against what looks like Fort Fairfield. So got to flush this one and just move on. assuming that they don't come back. Which
still a quarter to go.
Still
a quarter to go. So Cummings with 12 points, Moulton with 10, 8 for Brooklyn Raymond, 14 for Ellie Austin. Those are the 4 players that have scored for Penobscot Valley. They scored 15 points that quarter, and that's why they have the lead right now, 44-25.
And scoring-wise, that was Dexter's best scoring quarter of the game. They just couldn't defensively handle the Howlers in that one.
Dexter ball starting the fourth quarter is Dorman to inbound into Corson. Corson now to Stone, throws it off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled off by Ellie Austin. Austin up top. Picks up the dribble. Ireland from long range, that one good. Shea Ireland for 3. Her first points of the game. Up along the sideline, ball tied up. Possession arrow goes to Penobscot Valley. So Howlers just relentless with the pressure.
Yeah, I mean, just never any break from them. No matter the score, they always are just in your face.
Front court, Cummings hands it off to Riley Moulton. 7:15 to play here in the fourth quarter. Another three-point try. That one's good. So Ireland's hit 2 in a row. Rips off the first 6 points of the quarter. Ball goes out of bounds, turned over by Dexter. So Tigers had that nice little three-pointer at the end of the quarter to give them a little bit of momentum.
Yep.
And then Penobscot Valley sticks 2 straight three-pointers and another turnover.
It just turns so quickly. You cannot turn the ball over against this Howlers team or else things get out of hand quick.
Annabelle Peaks back in the game. Brooklyn Raymond. Now Ireland for Penobscot Valley. Raymond's got it back. Gives it inside. Cummings kicks it out. Austin, she's open for 3 off the front rim. No good. Nice rebound. The putback off the glass and in. Just tipping it to herself, Brooklyn Raymond. So Raymond with a bucket, 52-25. Adams for Dexter, now up top with it, Peaks. Off to Corson for 3, short. Rebound goes all the way into the back court. Picked up by Dexter, now stolen by Moulton. Moulton's got it, lays it up and in. So Riley Moulton, another bucket. Just like that, it's up to a 29-point game, and the ball turned over. So, wow, they come in spurts, don't they? Whew.
Yeah, they do. It just when it rains, it pours when you play this PVHS team.
Timeout call by the Dexter Tigers. They've ripped off 10 straight points. It was 44-25. They ripped off 10 in a row to start the quarter in just under 2 minutes. 6:05 to play in the fourth quarter. And Gabe, they've got this up to a 29-point advantage.
Yeah, and I mean, this is exactly what happened when they played MA earlier this week. Things were close. Obviously, this game a little bit different with the score, but they came out strong in the fourth quarter, put up quick points, and they could do that in a hurry. Put it up run after run after run, and here we are, 29-point game with 6 minutes left.
.6:05 to go, 54-25. Toby Nelson, Gabe Nason with you. Final night of the regular season.
And you also have to wonder, too, how much, being the last game of the regular season and the standings not necessarily being impacted by this game a whole lot, how much do you show the rest of the way to, if you're either coach, because there's a potential for another matchup here, and you don't want to give away anything that you've still got in your pocket.
Right. Austin along the baseline, triple team, jump ball. Possession arrow is going to go to Dexter. Corson in the backcourt. Off to Peaks. Peaks quickly double team. Lost the ball, going to be stolen back. Pass down inside as it goes through the hands. That time Raymond was ready to shoot before she actually had the ball.
Got a little too excited that she had an open lane to the basket.
Corson into the front court for the Dexter Tigers. 54-25. Ball loose, tied up. Possession arrow this time goes back to Penobscot Valley. So a frantic pace in a 29-point ball game.
Yeah, you don't want to play this game with PVHS ever, let alone when you're down 29. You don't really want to try and run with them. It just gets worse from there if you do that.
Howlers with the basketball and the lead. Cummings has it. In our post game, we'll talk to our player of the game. On the drive to the glass, shot no good. Rebound's going to be pulled down by Dexter.
Was searching for a foul a little bit there. Didn't necessarily go up the strongest she could, but also great defense. Straight up and no foul.
As it comes up top with it, peeks. Inside and a foul.
Well, and that's where it hurts, right? Because you had a great possession there. Ball moved, open shot. You have the capability to do that. You just got to do it consistently if you're Dexter.
Foul on Penobscot Valley, one on Raymond, her third. Dorman gets it into Corson. Corson drives, little pop-up is good. Little pull-up pop that time for Corson. 11 points for Abby Corson. Tell you what, she plays hard.
Yeah. Yes, she does. And that's why she was a big part of the core last year when they won it all, is her defense was so good on the best defender every time, our best offensive player.
Inside to Cummings, off the glass and in. So Cummings with the bucket, makes it 56-27. And it's knocked away and stolen. To the glass, the layup no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off the Penobscot Valley. Sub coming back in for Dexter is Callie Stone will check in. 4:15 to go in this one. I want to thank all of our sponsors throughout the course of the regular season. All the people that have been on camera, behind the scenes. We've had a really good year of high school basketball. It's been a very, very small part of it, and we've enjoyed it all year long.
Yeah, been a great year. Our biggest year yet, and hopefully that continues when we hit tourney time.
On the baseline, Adams. That three-pointer comes up short. Rebound pulled down by Stone. And a foul. No, I said foul. It goes out of bounds. Going to stay with Dexter.
It looked like it could have been a kick ball there, too. She stuck her leg out there and tried to kick that ball away. Instead, it goes off out of bounds at her. Doesn't really change things, but...
Down court, Austin. The layup's good. So Ellie Austin, a whistle and a foul on Penobscot Valley. Goes on Ireland.
Both teams still playing wicked hard this late in the game, too, so got to give props to both teams playing that hard.
Wicked hard.
Yeah, that came, my main
that's
accent.
Very Maine right there.
My main accent came out really hard there.
Inside shot off the glass and in for Adams. Go jump in the car after the game.
It doesn't usually come out that hard, but man, those two words together just did something to me.
58-29. Austin swings it across, ball thrown away. Dorman with a steal. Dorman goes up with a shot, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, pulled back down by Dexter. Adams, to Peaks, 3:11 to go. Inside Adams, she's fouled. I'll send her to the free throw line for two shots here with 2:57 to play.
A lot of open opportunities there from the three-point line. Instead found Adams underneath for the potential two free throws.
Lila Cummings called for the foul. That's her third on the team. There's the first free throw off the back rim, no good for Adams. She'll get one more. Timeout called by Penobscot Valley, so the Howlers will take the timeout. So, yeah, as far as the tournament goes, again, next week, play-in games on Tuesday and Wednesday. Quarterfinals next Friday, Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Yep.
And then we get into the semifinals on Wednesday morning of a tournament week. So starts with the Bs. They changed the schedule up a little bit this year.
Yep.
So on Friday, it's all Class Bs, afternoon and evening. Saturday next week, it's Ds in the morning into the early afternoon, and the Bs come back afternoon into the evening.
Yes.
Monday is the finish up the Ds in the morning and afternoon, Cs afternoon and evening.
Yep.
And then there's no morning session on Tuesday. It's all Class Cs afternoon and evening. So
yeah. I like the change. It feels like, especially with the B schools being bigger, having more students, you can get the opportunity for maybe those late night games had at tendency to be like smaller schools and not as much crowd because it's late at night and they have a long way to travel back for a lot of those teams.
I speak from experience. A couple of years ago, we played at I want to say 10:30 in the morning, which is, I'm fine with morning games. Not a big deal, but we had a smaller crowd than probably what we could have had.
Yeah, exactly.
At the free throw line, Adams shooting 2. Excuse me, the second of her 2-shot foul. Missed the second. So she had missed the first and comes out of the timeout and misses the second. Adams with 4 points in the ball game. 2:48 to play in this one. Once we get to next Friday, everything's at the Cross Center for Northern Maine B, C, and D. Out to Austin for 3. Rims in and out, no good. Class A North, C and D South down in Augusta. And then A, double A's all down in Portland, the South. Ball goes out of bounds off Penobscot Valley.
Should be some very interesting South tournaments this year, too. There's some really good teams up in the South as well.
Yeah.
See how much they beat up on each other before they get to the state game.
This year, the state games, the C and D state games are in Bangor. The A's are in Augusta. The B and double A's are in Portland. That ball knocked out by Adams, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Penobscot Valley with 2:19 to go in this one. Playing out the string tonight.
Yeah, that was Riley Moulton's 10th steal on the night, too, so pretty good night for her as well.
Ireland along the baseline. Shot around, no good. Out of bounds. Dexter ball. Goes off Penobscot Valley. 2:07 to go. Corson.
I also believe we'll have one of those prelim games that Stone puts up a 3. Bank that one in.
So Stone with her first field goal. It's a banked-in three-pointer, 58-32.
And it may be our prelim game may be here. It could be at Central, depending on how things shake up. But we should have at least one prelim game for you once we get into next week.
Girls are scheduled for Tuesday, boys Wednesday. Long 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound taken down by Ireland and gives it out to Austin. Austin drives. Nice pass inside to Ireland. Puts it up off the glass, no good. Got a rebound, puts it off the glass and in.
She got 7 this quarter.
60-32. Pass knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Dexter with 1:10 to go.
You also got a lot of great options for play of the game as well.
Yeah, we do. You look at the scoring, you look at rebounds, you look at steals. Would you just say Moulton had how many steals?
10 steals, yeah. 10 steals and looks like
12 points.
Yeah, and 5 assists, 3 rebounds.
A big game for her.
Big game for her.
Ball up top, thrown away, taken by Ellie Austin. Austin to the glass, shot no good, got her own rebound, puts it off the glass and in. So Austin with a bucket. Looks like Coach Nate Case takes the timeout as he wants to get some subs in the game here. 18 points in the game for Ellie Austin. Raymond finishes up with 10. I say finishes. She may finish the game still with something more, but right now she has 12 for Riley Moulton. Cummings with 14. 62-32, lead for the Penobscot Valley Howlers. Moulton 13 points, 10 steals, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. That's a day at the office, right?
Yeah, that's stuff in the stat sheet if you've ever seen it. I also have to shout out Shea Island, right? Had 7 points in the fourth quarter. Also 8 rebounds in the game, so did a lot for them underneath. Got a lot of rebounds, and that's what she does for them. She's a great defender and rebounder for them. Has been all season.
And you need to have it.
Yeah.
So the ball loose on the floor, tied up possession arrow to Dexter.
Charlotte Brochu.
Yeah, I was just going to say in the game.
Yeah, she is the future of this program, right? She's a freshman. They're excited about what she can do and how she'll grow as she gets older and gets further along in her career. She got the Ellie Austin build. They're hoping she might turn into someone like Ellie Austin in the future.
Jess Kundrup in the game now. Abby Farley coming in. Nicole Solomon just checked in. Dexter counters with some subs as well. Melissa Grant in the game. Grant's got the ball now for Dexter at the free throw line. This is Hannah DeRozier. Out to Madison Davis for three. That one it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Dexter. With 8.3 seconds to go, so the Dexter Tigers will finish the season at 13-5. The Penobscot Valley Howlers are going to finish the year at 18-0. We'll talk to our player of the game in the post-game show. Get you some final numbers and call it a regular season here on Eastern Maine Sports.
And what a great regular season it was.
Three-pointer comes up short. Ball saved in by Dexter. Horn sounds, and that's going to do it here tonight from Dexter Regional High School. Final score in this one, 62-32. The Tigers with
Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing a vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine. And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
Varsity team to go 18-0 in our school's history, so we improve throughout the season for sure.
I'm going to ask you some questions that I've already asked you, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Riley Moulton, our player of the game here. And want to run through 13 points tonight for you here tonight, Riley. Talk about coming into this one, 17-0. You guys wanted to close it out here tonight, right?
Yeah, we definitely did. We wanted to close it out. We were hungry for this one. We just made school history. First girls varsity team to go 18-0 in our school's history. So we were hungry coming to this one. We really wanted to get it. We were chasing a historic season, so this is just another piece of the puzzle. We know we still have a lot of work to get done.
Let's talk about it. Does it feel a little bit sweeter because it was over here in Dexter and a team that you've battled against so hard over the last couple of years?
Yeah, it definitely feels a lot sweeter. This is my first time ever winning in this gym, and the seniors' first time winning since their freshman year, so that's 4 years. I don't know. I'm not good at math, but...
Let's talk about the year for you guys. Take a step back to preseason when you get into the first couple of games. When did you feel like, hey, you know what, we could run the table. We got a good enough team to do that?
We've had this goal set for ourselves since very early in the season. Honestly, we've probably had this goal set since preseason. We knew we have the pieces this year. We just knew that throughout the season we had to stay hungry, stay competitive, still want it, because, you know, we have a lot of games where we have to try and find ways to stay hungry, so This is one of the ways we found to do that.
And watching your team, I mean, you've got a good mixture of good guard play. You've got size inside, shooters. You can get to the basket. Is there anything you guys don't do well?
There's games. It's kind of cyclical through the season. Yep. We have games where we don't rebound well. We have games where we don't shoot well. Mm-hmm. We have games where we don't move the ball well. So it's kind of just adjusting through all those things and still finding ways to play our game and play a good game at that.
But it must be nice to have some other players that can pick up the slack when others just aren't scoring that night, right?
For sure, because we have teams that are going to scheme against us, especially the second time around when we play them. So just having other options is just crucial because the teams we're playing, they're not always going to have the pieces to match up with our pieces. So if they're scheming against 2 of our players, we have 3 more that are going to put the ball in that night.
Well, I know the job is not done yet. You have more work that you guys want to do. But step back tonight, look at it, and say, hey, 18-0, that's the pretty darn good season.
For sure.
Riley Moulton, our player of the game. Congratulations on the great regular season. We'll see you at the Cross Center,
Thank you. Yeah, see you guys.
Riley Moulton, a great effort tonight for her and her team as the Penobscot Valley Howlers with the win, 62-32. Over the Dexter Tigers. So, Gabe, we can put a wraps to the regular season. A fine year for the Penobscot Valley Howlers, but when you look at Dexter, they finished 13-5. Nothing to shake their heads about, nothing to hang their heads about. They can get back at it tomorrow, a play-in game next week, and have a chance to move on to the Cross Center after that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they have a good path. They're going to have the chance to play here again against a Fort Fairfield team, more than likely, and then make their way to the Cross Insurance Center and hope to make some noise like they seem to always do when they get there.
So a good win tonight here for Penobscot Valley. They move on as the number 1 seed. As you heard Riley say, the first time they've ever been 18-0, first time they've been undefeated, and a chance for them to make some history at the Cross Insurance Center coming up next week. Gabe, been a fun one here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, could you ask for a better one to end the season? Obviously, score may not be close, but still good basketball was played on this court tonight.
And we see a team go unbeaten in the regular season. That's going to wrap things up here from Dexter Regional High School. I want to thank everybody involved in the broadcast tonight, our camera guy Chase Farnsworth, producer Mark Callan, broadcast partner Gabe Nason. Toby Nelson saying so long. Final score in this one, the Penobscot Valley Howlers 62 and the Dexter Tigers 32. We'll see you with tournament basketball next week here on Eastern Maine Sports. Till then, have a great weekend.